Well, hello. Thought we'd go a little bit live this afternoon. Let's get the audio all sorted out. I know YouTube takes a little while for the audio to sync up properly with what's happening here live in the Shack. Welcome, in case you don't know me, this is Andrew, the guy Harris, and his YouTube channel. I think the audio might be all right now. So what's happened is I have been playing around with this red guitar here. I'm calling it Red, and I've told my friends and people that I know at work about this guitar, and I've been talking it up. So they've been asking for a video on, okay, what does it sound like then? You think it's so cool? Demonstrate it. Let's see how cool it is. So this is what this video today is going to be about. It's about the sound that we can get from this red guitar. Let's change the view slightly. We're going to do this kind of a view now. I'll just move all the things around a little bit. What we're going to do is swap the audio around to work off the microphones off the mixer behind me. Oh, we've got a lot of background noise there. I don't know what that's from. Let's have a look. See if it's going to be reflected in. Don't know what it is. Could be the fan on the computer because it's going hard. Okay, you can barely hear me, I'm sure, through the microphones. Let's just see what sound level we're getting. And then we would play Red. We would play Red, the guitar. It's been a fun journey, I'll tell you. It's taken me like 6 weeks to get Red going. Oh, that's the music in the background, that's all it is. Okay, so let's get set up. Yeah, Red has been in the works for, man, about 6 weeks, maybe longer. On the planning side of things for certainly a long time. Got a new guitar cable from Amazon today, so I'll grab that. Now, I've got to kind of monitor the levels as well while we're playing. And I've also bought myself a couple of effects pedals, one of them being an A-B switcher, and I'm not sure that I've got it all worked out properly yet, but we'll give it a go. So, it's going to plug in there. Goodness, that does not feel good. It's decidedly loose. And then, so let's talk Red, shall we? This is Red. Red is as far as I can tell, from the serial number CY9905. The CY is China. Yato, I think the place is called. Yato in China is the manufacturing location. 99 refers to the year 1999 for when it was made. So let's have a look, see here. We have power. So what I'll do, let's have a look over there. Oh, you can see the guitar nicely there, that's great. Okay, so what I've done is I've made modifications to my 1999 Squire. See that? Squire, I think it's a standard series. Yeah, standard series, Stage Master by Fender Squire. 1999 dual humbucker there with a 9-volt battery put in the middle. Probably a bad location for it, thinking about it, but that's where it is. Just a six-string reverse headstock. Interesting. Right hand, so it's a right-handed body with a reverse headstock. It makes me think this is a left-handed headstock in all honesty, but anyway, reverse headstock. And it was sounding really good when I first got it. But over the years, I started experimenting with other guitar types and styles, etc. And I thought that the double humbucker was the sound that I really enjoyed listening to. And of late, I still enjoy it, I like it, but I'm also straddling the 3 pickup single coil Strat guitar sound as well. So what I decided to do was see if I could emulate a Strat sound on a double humbucker by modifying the coils so that the center wire single tap could be accessed on both the neck and the bridge pickups. So neck, bridge, pickups, double humbuckers. But I've rewired them so that we've got single coil and single coil when I flip switches around here, and then double coil when I want to when I flip switches around here, or single double double, single double, right, any combination that I want. Plus, I can blend with this knob here, blend how much of the neck and how much of the bridge I bring in together when it's in the center, or the phase with this one here. What phase am I putting them in? Full 180 or 0 phase difference in parallel or in serial as well. So that's the upshot of all these switches. That's what most of the switches here are controlled, those 6 switches there. So there's 6 double pole, double throw switches in there. The bottom row, 1, 2, 3 here, controls the front one controls the neck, down for single coil, up for double, up for in phase, and then likewise down for single coil, up for double coil, double humbucker for the bridge. So I'm going to just put it into single coil mode, in phase, and then these top row of switches here give me this way parallel and this way series. It's louder. Additionally, what I've done is I've kept the original volume control pot here, added a kill switch there, left the selector in place so I can go to the neck, double, both row, bridge, put it on both. I've got added the BTC bass tone control, so there's a concentric ring system here. The bass is controlled by the bottom concentric ring, and the treble is controlled by the top ring or knob. And then there's an afterburner 20 decibel boost circuit in there, and they're all EMG circuits. And then there's a variable mid control and boost, so I can boost the mid range up, and there's a frequency kind of sweep resonance type of a peaking sweeping knob here, so you can sweep across the 100 hertz to 1000 hertz range. Now, so the BTC and the VMC work together to give a 3-band graphic equalizer with a mid-range sweeping accentuation, if you like. They all either add 12 dB or take off 12 dB for the signal. So you can add it clockwise and remove the signal anti-clockwise. Center indent for all, except the sweeping knob down the bottom, and afterburner is just a 270 degree turn from 0 to 20 decibels. There's central indent for the phase, central indent for the blend as well. And it's got the vibrato Floyd Rose system installed, so it stays in tune really well. So overall, I'm just so happy with this guitar. So let's see if we can get just a sound, and we're not getting any volume. What is that? Oh, after all that, is that what is going on? Oh, okay. Sometimes with the way I've set it up, when I have this in dead center in series, it cancels it out each humbucker, so I've got to turn it just slightly off. It's not it either. Uh-oh, something bad's happened. It could be the connection that I've got here. Tell you what, let's go straight in. Okay, so we're getting the signal there. I was going to go through some effects pedals, that's all. something's gone wrong with my effects link chain. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. Something I've done doesn't like what I've done. We'll have to work out the chain later, dudes. Let's go straight into the amp. We'll work that out later. Okay, so I'm going straight into my PV112 Bandit, which is a lovely amp. And I've got a clean and a lead channel. So hopefully. That's the clean channel there. Now everything is centered, right? So we've got the sweeping even centered, as well as the blend between the humbuckers, neck and bridge. So that's just so this will be how it sounded when I got it. Check this out. If I put the tone control all the way anti-clockwise, the bass control all the way anti-clockwise, the mid all the way clockwise, and then turn it up a bit, hear that hollow sound. Now listen, when I sweep. Love that. So I'm not going to use it like a wah-wah, so all we do is we just find a sweet spot. So it sounds a bit rocky, sounds good. If I turn the sweep all the way clockwise. Okay, we get a hollowy kind of sound. Then if I use the lead channel, love that sound. If I change everything back to say clockwise for the bass, clockwise full for the treble, and then anti-clockwise for the mid. Sweet. What I'm trying to do is find a point where the sweep changes it, and that's when I get a nice interesting tone. That's the lead channel. This is the clean channel. So it's kind of a lot cleaner. If I turn So it just sounds richer. So that's what it sounds like when it's kind of flat out. If we kind of try and get there's another tone that I can kind of get. Roll it all back anti-clockwise and then have all of it. So tone, bass and mid all anti-clockwise. Then try and find a nice put it onto the lead channel. Kind of a growly noise. Aim for that's an interesting sound as well. So we've got there was a tone that I was able to get a while ago. What was it? Oh, actually, single coil. Sounds even better, I think. Let's turn it up a bit. Yeah, I'm really liking single coil. Oh, I do like that. So that's all controls anti-clockwise, so cutting it to, well, taking 12 dB off the signal, but I'll turn it up to compensate. If we find the sweet spot, there. In the lead channel. should go back a bit. I'll put it all in, so the bass and the treble at midpoints, and then take the mid and whack it up clockwise as far as it goes, so adding 12 dB there. Then we can see what... I find this setting is really versatile. When I do that sweep on the mid tones, you get some really quite different noises. Probably around the 100 hertz range where it's swept to. If I find another spot, and then that's nearing the, it's about halfway. And then we get this kind of high gain. Gotta be honest. That's flat out, not much different. If there was a way of doing a really cool sound, possibly blending a little bit more of the high and bass. They're all, so I've got the bass and the treble anti-clockwise and the mid clockwise and the sweep much all clockwise as well. Very much like a Brian May type Queen sound. I've forgotten what the setting was. It was using the bass full on full off, treble full on. Mid I think was full off, and we find this signal. So I can get some kind of cool sounds. That's series. This is now parallel. Now parallel is one where if I've got the setting wrong, then no signal comes through because it's cancelling out the bridge and the net. So I've got to turn it just slightly one way or the other to get more of the bridge, or slightly the other way to get more of the net. It changes the sound quite a lot, you can tell. Otherwise we can go with even just single. So this is the bridge. And again, we've got to set up the switches in such a way that it all works. So you can hear that it sounds really nasally, whereas if I put that on the bridge, very overdriven, very trebly, so you can play around with the bass tone controls, bring them all to 0 in the middle. It depends, of course, on the pick you're using on fingernails. In my case, if I use the index finger fingernail as opposed to the thumb, it's different. I can get a different sound. So I like the thumb sound. I love that growl. It sounds so good. Or sometimes I like that high sound. Yeah, so it just depends. That's why I prefer playing with without a pick. That's the bridge. If we go to the, and that was single coil, if I actually go bridge double coil, so it's fuller, you get the fuller sound. Now if we go to neck, it's quieter. If I change these settings a little, lift up the mids, and then get up to a higher frequency. Yeah, so kind of hoots along there. If I lift up the treble and lower the bass a bit, reverse, like really high. If I lift up the reverse, if I cut off the treble and lift the bass a bit. Anyway, what I'm showing there is basically the difference in tones. And that's the full neck humbucker as opposed to the single coil neck. Not much of a difference. And that's why I like what I've done here with the blend knob, is if I get single coil on both and then work out a blend between the two, and I think center. Yeah, because it's in, I think that's series coming around. It's got to be just hear that? It's out of phase, that's why that's happening. So that's a blend where it's kind of, what's that leaning towards? I think that's leaning more towards the neck pickup. Make it bridge pickup more. And then make it double humbucker. It's driving it harder. Double humbucker here, single in the neck. If we reverse that, double humbucker, single on the bridge. Not much of a difference, to be honest, but if we blend it differently. Bias it more towards the bridge. much treble or bass or whatever, so I'll just reset to the center. Sound is what I'm pointing towards. Pretty sure that's serial. Anyway, there you go. So look, I'm going to try and get that Brian May sound though, in all honesty, because I really like it. Double and single, double coil on the bridge, single on the neck. I think we had all these around the back, and that one I had to find the sweet spot. Still learning this one, sorry guys. I'm having with this thing. That's close. I think it's close to what Ryan May gets up to, but I can't play the way he does. Oh, so that's the other thing is we almost get a fuzz thing happening here. So this center one here does a quick out phase and in phase switch for me, but I'm not sure where that needs to be set for that to really kick in. Obvious. Yeah, so it's got to be one way or the other. Ooh, check switch. Don't get sick of the tones that I can get out of this, that's all. Amazing, especially when I've taken 12 dB off the bass, the mid and the high. as a lead tone. That sounds awesome. So that's full on. If I go the other way. Just too much fun. And it's not even as loud as it goes. So, what else is there? Like if I add the afterburner. No point, just becomes stupid. What else? So, see, what I've done of late is just the extremes. I can spend just as long, I guess, working out the in-betweens, but there's just too many variations. So, my goodness, yeah, I could spend hours on this, seriously. I haven't investigated just the single pickup limitations on it either, so I don't know what it sounds like when I do this, for example. If I turn everything counterclockwise. Slight difference between single and double on the bridge, and then because it's on neck, I'm going to change the switch a little bit. Sounds similar. Circuits are doing something with the phase. I think it's finding a path where it works optimally. So we get different noises depending on which pickup, whether it's single or double. Massive change in tones if I just use, say, the bass tone and then have the treble and the mid zeroed out. you then. Ah, love it. And then, if I tailor it just the way I want. Single coil. And it. See, I could spend hours doing this. That's enough. You've got an idea of if you want to mod your guitar, then far out any of the mods. This has gone overboard, like seriously overboard, where you can choose, like I said, single, double, parallel series, in phase, out of phase, just the bridge, just the neck, bass tone control, boost and sweep. Oh my gosh, full switch, everything I've ever wanted on a guitar in the one. I love it. This is my favorite little guitar. Good fun. And then when you add pedals, holy cow, it's just nuts. Okay, so there it is. That's what it sounds like. Lovely. And the position of the kill switch, very important. Because you can do. Whereas if you've got a switch up here, switch it. Mix up, match it this way. Kill your switch right there. Kill your switch right there, I say. Kill the switch there. The kill switch there. Yes, English is my first language, I know what I'm saying. There you go. Alright, well, that's it. Any questions? Give me a holler. Oh, the only thing I want to add here is if you do it yourself, the switches, I bought cheap switches from J-Car. Sorry, J-Car. But I should have bought more expensive switches. What I've had to do here is put graphite in there to fix up where the switches have overheated when I was doing my soldering job many times that I shouldn't have done. Because it was kind of, this is a prototype, this machine, so I was prototyping the final version on the machine itself, which is not a good idea. So internally I kind of damaged the contacts a bit, but graphite inside has fixed it to a large degree. Hasn't fixed it 100% yet, but it's 99.9% there. Otherwise, yeah, beautiful. Mod your guitars is all I have to say to you. Mod your guitars, make them sound fantastic, even more fantastic. You won't regret it. I can tell you personally, you won't regret it. It just sounds fantastic, and we have a great time understanding and working out the music to put together. There you go. So on that note, I think on that note, I'm going to say good night, tally ho, and good luck with your red adventures. Similar, be inspired. I hope that it's inspired you a little bit to mod your guitars. I'll put some videos up on the actual work involved in that. It's taken probably closer to a couple of months because I spent quite a bit of time umming and ahhing and planning out what to do. So that red guitar is the one that I've experimented on pretty much. Now I'm going to leave it the way it is. I was going to put another battery in there to make it an 18-volt system, but it's a 9-volt system, just with one single 9-volt transistor, which lasts in theory around 740 hours. So if I do 1 hour a week, I'll go for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. So the battery lasts quite a while because the EMG circuits don't use up very much electricity. They don't consume much energy. Don't take up too much power. You can have your battery last for a long time, and it's so much fun. It is so much fun. So I put copper foil in all of the cavities, including the pickup cavity. So it is not a Faraday cage. There's a lot of annoying people on the internet that call it a Faraday cage. Oh my god. If it was a Faraday cage, you would get no signal out of the pickups at all because it would block any electromagnetic waves being created, and you need electromagnetic waves created on the pickups so that you can hear the guitar. That's how it makes a signal. The aluminium foil or copper foil, which is what I use, the copper foil inside of there, it basically deflects radio signals from being picked up by the pickup. It doesn't change them. It's like a deflector. So that a signal comes in, it bounces off the copper and then doesn't get picked up as much by the pickup. Noise is still there, but not as much as if without it. And it's important to ground all of the metal pieces. So I learned a lot in building that machine into what it is now, because I had to take apart the pickups and work out the start and end point for each of the coils in each humbucker, because there's two coils in each humbucker, so there's 4 coils, 4 magnets, 4 pairs of wires, so the start and the end of each coil, so there's 8 ends, plus the 2 earths, so there's 10 ends in all, because you've got 4 wires on each humbucker, plus the 5th wire, which is the shield ground cable, different to the cold no signal in the internals. When you do this and have a look at making a single coil out of a double coil, you'll understand what I mean. So that's why I encourage you to play around. I mean, the worst case, you've got to get a new pickup if you destroy it. Worst case, what's that? Get a cheap pickup, $20. Or even buy a $20 pickup and modify it and make mistakes on it so you don't destroy the one that you're working on. Just play around and see what you can learn from doing this. It really opens up a lot of possibilities. And there's a whole lot of other interesting things that occur. So there's the lithium-ion batteries, 9-volt, which are rechargeable. They've got internal circuitry in them which upsets the delicate electromagnetic signals being picked up by the pickups. And the battery itself creates so much noise, it's virtually unusable. So I learned not to use rechargeable 9-volt lithium-ion batteries. I'm using Duracell, Energizer, or those DC, proper old-school DC batteries. They're the ones that provide the cleanest power for your guitar. Or you could modify them with Sony battery, such as for cameras, Sony MP-S, I think they're called. They last a long time. You can use those. They're 7.4 volts. Yeah. So it's a bit lower than the 9-volt required for the EMG circuits, but you can put them in series and make up enough voltage to make it work. Those kind of things. You can learn so much by playing around and working on guitars. I really encourage it. Yeah, even one one single circuit. Like I installed the afterburner in there first to add more volume to the guitar, and that made a huge difference. It just makes it sound better, louder, clearer, I don't know. And then slowly adding tone circuits. Like I put an EXG circuit in there, which actually is the same as the bass tone control. It lifts the bass and the high while cutting the mid, EXG. But with the bass tone control circuit, lifting the bass and the high, but not doing it into the mid, and then mixing that with the VMC, the variable mid frequency controller, that gives you a 3-band graphic equalizer, which you can pretty much sculpt the signal to be a sound whatever you want. And with that sweeper from 100 Hz to 1000 Hz, you can concentrate on the particular frequency that you want to accentuate or deaccentuate, unaccentuate the form. I don't know, make less loud or louder. It helps you understand what's involved in making a guitar sound the way that you like. It's not just about adding bass, because it's not what the guitar is kind of made for. It's made for the mid-channel area, and you can sculpt that bass tone to make the mid get louder or be more accentuated, and then the treble kind of helps with that as well. So the mid is where all the action is for the 6-string electric guitar, and that's something that I discovered through working on the guitar. I didn't really understand all of that before I started working on it, so I strongly recommend working on electric guitar, like changing the pickups, modifying the pickups, getting a tone control in there, understanding how the capacitor bridges against the volume pot and the pickup, how that makes the tone change. And there's different ways of hooking that capacitor up and the value of the capacitor as well. There's a whole lot of electronics and physics behind it, and it's really interesting. And I really encourage that kind of activity. I've just realised that I've disabled my microphone, so I'm going to push that back, and now I've virtually got nothing to say, so that's the end of it. Better quality right at the end. Better late than never, maybe. All right, so that's it. That's the some of the sounds. I didn't go through all of them because I'd be here all night. I was there for so long anyway. It's such a long video. I just got carried away with the sound. I just love it so much. It's so much fun. The other thing to add is that, let's flip over to this video. I'll show you what I'm going to talk about here. I've added a few more things to the Schack yet again. So look at this. It's a Mini Freak synthesizer. I'm pretty sure you can hear that. This thing, I've got a tone in here which I've called Bass Boss. Check it out. So if I press down and then put my finger down, you get this crazy sound. It's so much fun. I just love this thing so much. I can't hear what I'm playing, but yeah, it's so much fun. So I'm going to integrate this in making some music with the guitar. That'll be fun. What else have I added? I've changed over the lava lamp. I've got a new one, $10 at a garage sale. Works better. I figured out that the lamp I've got in here is too hot. It's making the old one really ugly. That looks like a worm. So anyway, and thank you for the new subscribers. We're up at 129 now after only 7 years. I think it's 7 years. Slow growth, better than no growth, I guess, but still slow growth. But it's good. Like, the people who are subscribed to my channel obviously want to be subscribed to the channel. If you don't, then please unsubscribe, because I don't want to be led down a garden path of thinking that I'm doing the right thing and people enjoying it when they're not. Like, I don't want sympathy subscribers. I want people who are actually interested in the stuff that I'm interested in. So I want to turn this around. Why it's not turning around? There we go. Because like this stuff here, I just love doing stuff like this. Nerdy stuff like making a cupboard. I don't know. Nerdy stuff like building my Mini, which I still got to do. Nerdy stuff like making the spray booth work, you know, nerdy stuff like getting all the spray stuff. I love it. Oh, I also bought this today. Got some new 2Ls for the rotary tool so I can do some polishing and fine work on the guitar for routing, etc. And the other thing is I've got a couple more pedals. So what I've done is I've got this AB switcher, buffer ABY switcher, so I can get this to have as a reverb and delay for this amp only. And I couldn't help myself. This is $4 off AliExpress. It's a micro pedal. It's half the size of these ones, which is half the size of the standard size Boss pedals over there. It's tiny. And I bought this for even less, like $3.50 or something. And this sounds freaking awesome. It's called the Ultimate Drive. And it sounds fantastic. It's like $4. I'll show you that one another time because I've got to get all that wiring work so that we can have it working. There you go. So that's life in the shack. I'm going to go now. I'll see you in the next one. Okay? I'm just going to press a button. I think that's the one there. Oh, did I turn it off? There we go. Turned it on. Okay. On that note, I will wish you a good night. See you in the next one. Bye for now.